Okay.
Ja Morant.
So Ja Morant.
Ja Morant.
Share.
I'm
Yeah.
not familiar with Jolly Ranch. Are you getting ready to tell me about him?
That's the remember that's the young guy who was the basketball player.
Oh.
Who was showing the gun. He showed the gun. He went into a
and it went off.
He went into a club. No, he went into a club and he was showing his gun. You're not supposed to have a gun in the club. And he's an NBA basketball player. So he got in trouble for that.
And the mother situation at the store.
Oh, I'll get back to that one.
Yeah.
So then they told him don't do it. And then he did it again. He was in his friend's car and then he showed the gun again. And so this time they were like, okay, we got to suspend him. The first time they suspended him for like 6 or 7 games. So this time they said, we got to suspend him again because he's not learning. So the NBA, yeah. And like when Nora said, his mom, that was the one where his mom was at, you tell him, at the shoe store.
I think you said she was at a shoe store and was having problems with one of the salespeople. And she pretty much was saying, I'm calling my son to come take care of this. And he came to the store, right?
But did he have with a bunch of people?
With a bunch of people, but he still had a gun, right?
Still had a gun, threatened a boy with the gun.
And you got to remember, he's an NBA player. And I don't even know why his mom brought him into that. But remember, we were talking about, if you were on our show, you heard us talking about the background of his mom being an athlete, softball and all of that, based in other sports, and his dad. So we were thinking as athletic parents, they would be more understanding of not bringing their son into any kind of messiness where their son's, his career can be in jeopardy. Like now, 25 game suspension.
So it says, NBA hits Ja Morant with a 25 game suspension. Athlete pledges to be a better representation. In the latest development regarding the continual controversy around Memphis Grizzlies athlete Ja Morant, the NBA has suspended the 23-year-old for 25 games without pay. Because before they would get suspended and they still get paid.
Still get a check.
So it says the decision came on Friday, today, and the NBA cited Ja Morant's display of conduct detriment to the league. Then the announcement derailed the gun incident that landed Ja in his hot water. As the Shade Room, this is coming from the Shade Room, previously reported, Ja Morant was hit with backlash after brandishing his gun on Instagram last month.
Yeah, so, he's got a pattern of behavior.
Yes.
You see someone with a pattern of behavior. He's been doing that for a long time in different situations. He's got that aggressive thing going on.
Yep.
So and it's not now. I'm going to catch up with him later because it's a pattern, in my opinion, it's a pattern of behavior.
Yep. And it says Ja Morant will begin, the suspension will begin immediately and will remain in effect through the first 25 games of the 2023-24 season. Additionally, Ja will also be required to meet certain conditions before he returns to play. And the NBA commissioner, Adam Silver, that's Dracula.
Okay.
He's the one that looked like Dracula to me with the bald head. He's white, real pale looking, and he looks like Dracula. So it says Dracula, Adam Silver, comment on the matter. He proclaimed the decision it's appropriate and makes clear the engaging in reckless and irresponsible behavior with guns will not be tolerated. That's my Dracula voice.
Count Dracula.
That's my Count Dracula voice.
Okay. That actually was pretty good. You get the part.
Thank you. Now, so that was my favorite. Everybody kept wondering.
My favorite is Ivanka, though.
Donald. Well, here's the thing. People thought that they were going to be even worse than that on him. That's like a third of the game. People thought they was going to suspend him from the season, that they was going to kick him off the team. No, he's good.
Because they play like 80 games.
And he's good.
So that's not even half.
They don't kick good players off. But now, if he was a bench warmer, they would have got rid of him.
I beg to differ. they're giving this guy he's got maybe 2 or 3 chances already.
You proving my point.
That one time
You just doing my point.
No,
because he good.
No, I'm saying it's only gonna go so far with that. I think the third time, one more again. But that one time before, he apologized. So if he still acts up, they may have to sit him down.
You know what? When